You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Men. It's no longer news. Modern women want you to send them to the moon on the first date because they are too pretty to be fed food and drinks from a chain restaurant, and they also want to decide if you are a man worthy of a second date. When you go through this list, you should wonder, as I do, where else can we take these women for a date? Let's look at the video.
Whew.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
You're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. Look at, when you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her.
What is wrong with modern women? What are first dates meant for? It is simply to get to know each other and see if you accept each other. It is not for status show-off and to impress women. This is the height of modern women's delusion. I always tell men to get off dating apps and get to meet women in real time. But now, a bunch of average women want to go to a restaurant on the 19th floor on a first date. This is the problem of modern women, and this is one of the ways to confirm that modern women ruin dating. I did a video some time ago about who ruined modern dating, and this confirms my point in that video. Modern women ruin dating. Men can't go to singles events. Men can't use dating apps. And I advise men to meet women and go for the proper dating game, which is to see a girl and approach her if you find her attractive, based on your subject of attraction, and then try to get to know her, which should be the purpose of the first date, and then if possible the second date, and those dates are for asking important questions, identifying green flags and red flags. And if you think the woman works for you, you can go ahead and try something fancier, and this is ultimately based on the man's capacity. But now, modern women have dropped a list of places where they never want to go on a first date. Women want to go on a date where Oprah Winfrey or LeBron James is a few tables away from them. You know what I think about this? 70 to 80% of the time, the rich people that you meet in high-end restaurants are there for business meetings and important stuff. A bunch of average women who cannot afford to take themselves on fancy dinners need men to help them tick their food bucket list. For me, it's okay to take women on fancy dates and all of the other beautiful places, but she has to be worth the investment. And taking a woman on the first date is definitely not worth it. I said what I said.
Cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I
At the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty
and then-
nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on a first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I don't know
and
you.
I
yet.
can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
There's nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Well, look at my plan where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See,
I
I
know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I understand.
for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, you know, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I mean, I told you twice.
Late. It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, you know, equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't
said,
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
So this woman has a list of inappropriate things to do on a first date, like holding his hands or letting him into her apartment, but she doesn't feel like it's inappropriate for her to expect wife treatment from him. Because as far as I am concerned, your wife, mother, or a woman who is only time away from being your wife. And you know her values are the only women who deserve a queen treatment. Modern women don't deserve shit. I particularly liked this guy's response. He made it plain how delusional she is. This woman was plain disrespectful. How would a guy take you on a date and you wouldn't even come down of the car because of where he brought you? He had to let her know he actually made a reservation at a better restaurant, but it didn't work because she was late. But I think it's good for this guy that she was late because that gave him a heads up on the kind of woman she is. She is simply unappreciative, disrespectful, and she has inflated self-worth. There are so many things wrong with this video that if they didn't interview after that, I would have thought it was a comedy skit or she is kind of crazy. She was either trying to broke shame this guy or chase clout because they had not even parked before she pulled out her phone so that she could record and put it up on the internet to be a superhero to women.
This is the part we missed.
And maybe we're not right for each other. So, respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So, you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
If
if I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh
So
my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off.
All right, whatever. Well,
This guy deserves all the accolades for not letting the disrespect slide. What more do you want from a woman who is trying to shame you and calling you out to ladies? She's expecting to be crowned queen of women's rights when she posts the video. This woman and the ones that are going to watch her and support her are going to obviously stay single for a long time. I believe that she is not really interested in the date. She is interested in the pictures she gets to take and post on her social media. And when she could not get that, she went for broke shaming him. Modern women have ruined modern dating, and the men going their own way movement is the best thing that could have happened to men at this time. At the end of the day, you might also need your passport if you are a man in the West. Dating is a joke in the West. Don't get trapped in it. That's all for today on The Latest Juice. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my previous videos. Remember to drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. Share this video with whomever you would like to watch it. Thanks for watching.